Here's a segment from this month's edition of St. Charles Parish Today, a new monthly local talk show. Relay for Life started as the brainchild of one man from Tacoma, Washington, who wanted to raise money for the American Cancer Society. Dr. Gordy Klatt decided to do what he loved in order to complete his goal. He ran. For a total of 24 hours straight, friends, family members, and colleagues donated to be able to walk, run, or jog with him around the track at Baker Stadium at the University of Puget Sound. That was in 1985. Today, the idea that cancer never sleeps is commemorated around the world through relay events. Teams come together to raise money, participate in fun activities, remember loved ones lost to cancer, and celebrate those who have survived. And local St. Charles Parish relayers want you to join them this spring. With me to talk about Relay for Life of St. Charles Parish is Event Chair Audrey Champagne-Raziano and the Real Survivors Team Captain Bill Elrod. Thank you all so much for coming on the show today to talk about Relay. Very exciting.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting us.
First of all, tell me a little bit about the history of Relay here in St. Charles and some of the traditions that have cropped up over the years for the event.
Relay started here 13 years ago. This will be our 13th year. Wow. It will be April 16th at 2011 at West Bank Bridge Park, and it will start at 3 p.m. this year, which is really new for us. Over the years, and I'm going to kind of defer to Mr. Bill, who's done this a little longer than me, but we have a lot of traditions that we do. Would you like to name a few?
Traditions. Well, I guess we have a lot of fun, despite weather problems. Mm-hmm. But it's a great event, and it celebrates the cancer survivors, and basically that's what my team is celebrating too. And there's usually a lot of fun games going on, and performances by various and sundry groups, and it's a really good thing. There's lots of good food to eat. Almost every team does some cooking and helps raise money by selling all kinds of stuff, from gumbo and traditional foods to non-traditional stuff.
In fact, this year our theme is Relay Goes Around the World. So what we have asked each team to do is select a different country. Okay. And have some sort of food to sell from that countries. So anybody that comes to this year's event will be able to taste food from around the world.
Sounds really good.
Exactly. We do have our Mr. Relay contest with a stress on Mr. And that's always a fun event, very exciting out there. And our Ugliest Bridesmaids contest. And when you see some of these dresses these ladies come out in that they actually wore in a wedding, it's very interesting, and as Mr. Bill said, very fun.
So a lot of interesting things for members of the public, even if they're not on a team, to come out and see.
Oh, definitely. Line dance contests, horseshoes, volleyball, three-legged race. There's always something going on. Mm-hmm. And you can just come out and walk around our luminary, around our track, which we keep going all night long. There's always somebody walking around our track of luminaries.
Right, and that luminary ceremony, that's an important thing. Can you tell our viewers what time that starts if they want to go out?
Sure. We usually start at dark, and this year we're planning between 8:30 and 9 p.m. And you buy luminary bags either in honor of someone who lost their life to cancer, in fighting with the person who's fighting with it now, and celebrating the life of the survivor. And we place those in a track, and they're lit at a certain time, and the lights go out. And we have our luminary ceremony, which this year we are so excited. Hornville High School's choir will come out and do Amazing Grace a cappella, and it will be an awesome event. It's very touching, and that seems to be the highlight. Last year we had a storm during that event, and as anybody there can attest to, people stayed there in the pouring down rain for their luminary ceremony. Right. That's how important it is to everybody out here. So, great event.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about other activities that go along with Relay, not necessarily on the event day?
Every team holds fundraisers, and that can be anything from raffles to dances to selling plate lunches to really just about anything, football pose, anything. So there's all kinds of events. We have monthly team captains meetings, which is our pep rally to pep up teams. And we invite all our team captains or anybody who's interested in becoming a team captain or just wanting to know more about Relay for Life to come on out.
And there's also a cancer survivors dinner, correct?
Yes. Would you like to?
Let me put a plug in for that. Valero has sponsored that event for the last several years, and they've done a really great job. And it's a really nice gathering with good food and entertainment, and it is celebrating the survivors. And this year it's going to be on February the 10th at 6:30 at the KC Hall, and it's a really good thing. All the survivors who would like to come need to call RSVP and as a to sign up for it, and that telephone number is 785-1037. And I encourage all the survivors to come and participate. It's a really nice gathering.
Sounds great.
Also at that event, we pick our king and queen. And a new tradition we started last year is we take the gator, which the parish lets us use, and we decorate it similar to a Mardi Gras float. And our king and queen actually come out and ride out on there and make the first lap, and usually throwing trinkets out to the crowd. So it's a pretty fun event.
Right. So what personally made you guys want to get involved in planning Relay? And I know in Mr. Bill's case, it's been quite a while that he's been involved.
Actually, my team will be celebrating its 12th year in the Relay for Life, and I got involved when I became a cancer survivor, and I really didn't know anything about Relay, and I was asked to give a kickoff speech in the 1999 Relay, which was the first time we had come back. I guess it had been done a few years before, but it had lapsed, and I'm a member of the New Orleans Track Club, and I do competitive race walking, and so I thought, well, a relay sounds like a good thing, and in 12 hours I can probably put in a marathon.
Right.
Well, turns out that walking around the track is probably a minor thing, and I never have gotten around to putting in my marathon yet, but that's what initially attracted it to me, and I guess, and I thought at the time that I would form a team, and it would be 100% survivors, and basically that's what our team has remained. Is we are everybody on the team has got to be a cancer survivor, and we've had a lot of team members, and almost every type of cancer has been represented in our team. So that's and I thought that the American Cancer Society does a really great job of utilizing the money that is raised to do a lot of good research, and as well as patient support, and it's a large percentage of the money goes toward that, and not into administrative costs and that sort of thing. So it's a really good charity.
Right. What about you?
Well, I've volunteered for many years for different aspects in the parish, and I was approached by a friends and family team. For anybody that doesn't know, we have corporate teams, but we have a lot of friends and family teams, as Mr. Bill has. So I was invited to participate in a team, and the second year I was in it, my brother was diagnosed with cancer, and when it hit home, it just makes it a little more special, and at that point I decided to dedicate most of my volunteering to the cancer cause for that event.
And this is actually your second year of being chair, right?
Yes, this is my second year of being chair. Last year was kind of thrown to the wolves. It was a learning experience, so hopefully this year I can do a lot better up there and make it a fun-filled event. And if I can kind of put a plug in, please, for the website for this.
Sure.
It's www.relayforlife.org/St. Charles. You can find pictures from last year's event, get information on this year's event, register a team, make donations, register for the survivor event. So I encourage everybody to go out and check out our website.
Okay, very good. Final question. You talked a little bit about how the Cancer Society is able to put a lot of money towards programs that help patients and that helps research. what's the specifics on that? Do you have any, especially locally?
I'm going to defer to Audrey.
If I'm allowed to use my little cheat sheet
Sure.
here, because they really did some great things. Last year, 29,760 services were provided, and that included free lodging for families of cancer patients who were getting treatments, 226 college scholarships for cancer survivors to attend college, the Good Look program where they help cancer survivors get the wigs and the makeovers to make them feel whole again. They have the STYLE program, students making it a little easier. And it's 21 LSU medical students were paired up with 30 pediatric cancer patients, which is really awesome. It not only helps the medical student, but that child has somebody right there with them all the time. So there's a lot of, it's not just the research, there's a lot of one-on-one touching people's lives, helping them.
Right. Okay. Well, very good. We look forward to going out to the event and cross our fingers that the weather is going to be good.
Exactly.
Too.
April 16th, West Bank Bridge Park. We'll start at 3 p.m. Check out our website or give me a call for any information you may need.
All right. Thank you all very much for coming on the show today.
Okay, thanks for inviting us.
Catch the entire episode right here on Channel 6, daily at 5 p.m. or watch anytime at scptoday.com.